We have a psychological contract that often goes unspoken between two people. And we enter into a relationships, each of us bringing our own relationship rules to the relationship and never saying, here's what I expect of you. Here's my rule for what you have to do when I call you. And here's my rule around how often we have to have sex. There's all kinds of relationship rules. Again, we don't know them until somebody breaks them, and that's because they are unspoken. So what am I talking about when I'm talking about a relationship rule? Let me give you a few examples here and see which ones that you're familiar with. We say that they're from our great big giant book of shoulds, that, this book of shoulds where we should always do this and we should always do that, and if we don't, we're a bad person. So knowing our relationship rules, it really does help us to challenge the way we're thinking about things or bring it into a discussion with our partner. So here we go. We should be able to talk about everything in our relationship. If we can't, it means that we're not a good fit. Here's another one. You should know how to treat me and what I need without me ever having to ask. If you don't, it means you really don't care about me the way I care about you. So I should be the one to make the final decisions because I make more money or I'm more experienced. You should always defer to me because I'm the man. Or you should always defer to me in parenting because I'm the woman. If you don't, it means that you don't respect me. And another example, I've got a huge list of these. Another example, if I'm doing housework, you should notice I'm doing housework and immediately get up and help me to do the housework. I should never have to ask. If you don't, it means that you're taking advantage of me and you really don't care that much about me. So you see in all of these, the emotional reasoning that there isn't really a logic, because you're going from this is happening to an automatic conclusion based on your imposter syndrome story, based on the story that you've got running about what it means to be loved and the rules that your partner is breaking. And oftentimes we don't talk to our partner about things that are going on. Instead, we get mad or we withdraw and sulk. And if our partner doesn't notice that we're doing that, we get even more upset and we escalate, turning things into a huge emotional issue, as opposed to saying, I'm doing some housework, I'd like you to pitch in. Or I'm doing the lion's share of X, Y, and Z, or the childcare. Can you spell me off on this weekend just to equalize it, because I'm feeling a bit stretched and not having enough time on my own. We can ask for what we need, but when we come from our unconscious relationship rules, it becomes an emotional issue, not a problem to solve, but an emotion to be expressed about how you're being victimized or how you're being taken advantage of you or how you're really, really not cared about. So the tip is catch yourself when you come from these unconscious relationship rules. Just have a conversation with your partner about the rules of the relationship. If you don't have any at all and you think to yourself, well, I can't make up rules, I can't expect things, I can't get my partner to change, or I should never expect that they would change their behavior, you want to really challenge that and how you're putting yourself in that role of victim, imposter syndrome, that you will ultimately feel taken advantage of because your partner doesn't know what you expect, but you think that they should without you ever having to say anything. So speak up, have these conversations, talk about the relationship rules between the two of you and the psychological contract, because when they are unconscious, they are destructive.